Recently, a streamer known as Normie has broken the world's record for staying awake the longest, going a consecutive 12 days without any sleep. As it stands, there are two world's records for staying awake the longest, one being set in 1963 by a 17-year-old named Randy Gardner, staying awake for 11 days with professional supervision. The other being set in 1986 by Robert McDonald, who stayed awake for 18 consecutive days. Now, because Randy Gardner set his record without any assistance of stimulants or caffeine, Normie's going to try to break his record and stay awake for 12 straight days. Due to the health risks, many channels have already voiced their concern about Normie's health going into this. He does 12 days and everyone gets worried or concerned. I do 3 weeks and everyone just tells me I have a problem. Although he's just trying to stay awake and I was abusing Adderall. Because there are health risks with this record, it's one of those records that the Guinness Book no longer keeps track of. Now, when I looked up this list, I expected to see things like longest amount of time of being on fire.
What the fuck?
What I did not expect to see the top thing being most balloons released at one time.
On Saturday, September 27, 1986, close to 1.5 million balloons were launched from Cleveland's public square. Certainly a sight to behold, but Balloon Fest, as it was appropriately called, if that's not a balloon fest, I don't know what is, also killed 2 people.
So apparently in 1986, which I guess was a big record-setting year, the city of Chicago thought it'd be a good idea to release over 1 million balloons into the sky at one time.
But did you know that all of Earth's helium is running out and will be completely depleted within 15 to 20 years? Dude, I just looked up the helium thing he was talking about. That's true. That's like 100%. Everything you said was true. It's all going to be gone.
Now, I didn't go into any research to find out what the record was before they did this, but I can only imagine it wasn't many. So the meeting when they brainstormed this was probably like, hey, how many balloons did they release before this? 50. All right, cool. We're going to go with 1 million. And because, of course, releasing 1 million balloons at one time is obviously a terrible idea, Chicago was just adrift in chaos, leading to the death of 2 fishermen that were lost at sea. The Guinness Book of World Records was conceived back in 1951 when the at the time managing director of the Guinness breweries went out bird hunting with a group of friends. After missing a shot at a golden plover, his excuse was that the golden plover was the fastest game bird in Europe, which then started an argument about what the fastest game bird in Europe actually was, amongst a group of drunk armed men. After I imagined a bunch of gun pointing and some arguments, through some research they found out there was no actual concrete way to determine what the fastest game bird in Europe actually was. So the idea of a book that actually had the answers to questions like this might actually be profitable. So 5 years later, the first issue of the Guinness Book of World Records was published. Now, I remember when I was a kid, at least up until like 5th grade, there was always like an issue of the Guinness Book of World Records in the classroom. I'm sure everyone in my age group remembers this picture of the 2 fat guys on motorcycles.
Just like the world's fattest twins over there.
Did I tell you that I'm doing Atkins?
Oh, that's not good for you.
I remember the guy with the world's largest fingernails.
त्याच्या अडचणी वाढत गेल्या. घरातल्या लोकांचाही त्रास होता, नंतर घरातल्या लोकांचा विरोध होता, नंतर टीचरचाही विरोध व्हायला लागला, नंतर मग मी.
Yay. But I'm pretty sure the Guinness Book of World Records became a full-on freak show after the TV show.
Tonight on Guinness World Record Prime Time, does this man have the world's biggest mouth?
So after the TV show, the Guinness Book of World Records went from like, highest jump ever recorded or coldest day on record to things like how many bubbles can someone blow consecutively while holding a tarantula in their mouth. Now, I know everyone's on Normie's ass right now because of the health risks he's going through, staying awake for 12 days. But man, I remember when I was a kid, they televised some horrendous record attempts.
No! I did it! 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 I did it!
And I know probably some of you are out there watching a man crush 77 beer cans in a minute with his elbow and thinking, that doesn't take much skill. Let me see something difficult, like crushing walnuts with your forehead.
Good, good.
Now, I don't know what inspired the idea to see how many walnuts you can break open with your forehead, but this dude set a pretty impressive record. And if seeing one man speedrun his way into CTE isn't impressive to you, let's try the drama of a head-to-head competition. See what I did there? It's kind of like a pun because it's like, he's doing it with his head and it's a head-to-head competition. Jokes are always funnier when you explain them.
30 seconds.
Quanto? 30 secondi.
30 seconds.
Quanti secondi mancano?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is what I call a Super Saiyan 3.
I mean, forehead damage aside, it's obvious that his pride has been damaged more than anything. I'm going to say that this guy has made an enemy for life out of this man right here. These are the eyes of someone that is saying, I will haunt you in your dreams. One of my favorite ones was the guy who attempted to smash the most coconuts with his bare hand. If you watch, it's almost like it's the first time he's ever seen a coconut.
Er du klar, Thomas?
Ja.
Så siger jeg 1, 2, 3, nu!
I hurt myself today.
Thomas, tror du ikke, du skal passe på hænderne?
Jamen,
Det duer ikke
jeg tog
rigtigt.
lige bjælken.
Nej, er det skidt med hånden?
Det er nok ikke så godt.
Ved du hvad, skal vi ikke gemme forsøget til en anden gang? Fordi,
I love how when the reporter wants to see his obviously broken wrist and he kind of turns into the Arthur meme. Now, you might think that smashing a coconut with your bare hand is impossible. And yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, fucking it's a coconut. You shouldn't punch him. But it is not impossible.
Go.
Holy shit. It's pretty much like dude found some kind of unseen power-up. He pretty much found the invincibility star in Mario and just went to work on these fucking coconuts.
Cominciano a essere un po'
30 seconds.
quelle che non rompe Lorenzo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Io ero convinto non ce l'avesse fatta.
And I really hope this guy's still kicking around because I really want to see him teamed up in some kind of buddy cop movie with the guy who took silver in the Olympics for shooting. It writes itself, man. Howdy. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm doing my best to grow my channel out this year. If you enjoyed this video, I hope I earned your subscription. And yeah, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and see y'all next time.